Yo, Kpaceguy here. Welcome back to episode 7 of 7 Reasons Why. This is 7 reasons why you should get a projector over a television. Stay tuned. So before we get started with the new episode 7 of 7 Reasons Why, there is some small, quick housekeeping. If you guys haven't seen the last video, make sure to check that video out, as for I'm giving some giveaways currently behind me for you guys to win. Plenty of really cool, smart items to enhance your home theater. So if you haven't seen that video, check that video out at the end of this one. Reason number 7 is floor space. When you get a traditional TV, you're going to need to put it on a TV stand. More than likely you'll use one. Most TVs, if not all flat screen panels, come with the ability to mount them on the wall. Not a lot of people can do that depending on if you're renting a home, if you're living in an apartment where you don't have studs you need, things like that to mount your TV. You're usually going to have it on some type of TV stand. When you use a projector, you're going to have your screen on the wall, so you free up all that floor space in your living room. You may still end up putting an end table there, or even a TV stand anyway, but since you're no longer needing that TV, you can now use that TV stand to put the center channel there. You can have some decorations where they have a plant. If you have a lot of pictures in your house, you can have some picture frames of your family and friends. It opens up a lot of space on the floor, and it opens up a lot of space for more decorations. That's going to be reason number 7. Reason number 6 is going to be less time in front of the TV. So when you have your traditional TV, you tend to sit in front of it a lot more, but when you have a projector, almost a proven fact, guys, you watch it less in the daytime. A lot of projectors don't do very well in the day, so you will tend not to watch them in the day. You usually wait for the sun to go down, or if you get blackout curtains, you usually wait for that. But it's kind of proven, there's some statistics, that when you have a projector, especially ones that don't do too fair in the day, you tend to wait till the evening or the later hours to watch TV, or in this case, a projector. So you'll end up spending less time in front of it, meaning you have more time to do other things in your day. You can go outside, you can hang out with friends and family, grab something to eat, instead of gluing yourself in front of the television. So that's actually going to be reason number 6. Reason number 5 is really cool, and it's eye strain. And the reason why I picked this as number 5 is because a lot of times when you're watching your TV, we don't all know the rules as far as how far to sit from your television, depending on what size it is, how bright it is, things like that. When you're sitting in front of a television, you have a lot of eye strain. When you have a projector, you have less to no eye strain. And why is that a thing? Think about it, guys. A projector beams a light from it to a surface, whether it's your wall or a projection screen. So instead of that light coming directly in your face, it's diffused because it's on another surface, then bouncing its way to you. When you're using a television, that television has LEDs or OLED lights that are directly shining into your face. So you're constantly looking at light bulbs, and it causes a lot of eye strain. It causes you to degrade in eyesight as you get older, as you watch TV. When you were younger, if you played video games, your mom always told you, don't sit so close to the TV. Get off that Xbox, get off that PS4. You've been playing too long, you're gonna be blind when you get older. And it's true. When you stare at a TV or a computer monitor for too long, your eyesight degrades over time, and you end up needing glasses, things like that. And you have that same issue with a television, especially the bigger size you get or the smaller room you have. With a projector, that light is diffused because it's shining from the projector to the wall, and then you're looking at it on the wall to you versus the light right at you. It's almost like looking into a flashlight almost. So that's going to be reason number 5. Reason number 4 is an obvious one, and it's more immersion. You're immersed much more in your home theater because it's a bigger screen, of course. When you're at the movies, you get a huge screen, you have a bunch of seats in front of you, you have your cinematic sound above head. It sounds great, you feel good, you got your popcorn, and now you have that same type of feeling in your own home. most TVs don't get bigger than 65 inches. Some TVs are really, really expensive and you can get 77 inches, 89 inches. But projectors, they are the biggest things that you can have in your home. That's what you really, really need if you're going to go full home theater. If you want the full effect, you just have to go for that big screen. Go big or go home. TVs are limited to about 55 to 65 inches. And of course, like I said, you can get 77. I think Sony has a 77 inch. They used to make some big ones back in the day. I think OLED has some, or from LG OLED wallpaper, they get pretty sizable now. So there's some pretty big TVs, but there's no TV that's bigger than a projector. So you can get a screen 120 inches, you can go 200 inches, things like that. So if you really want that full immersive feeling of being in a home theater, a projector is the way to go. That's reason number 4. Reason number 3 is it's not too expensive. And think about this. A 4K projector will run you, a good 4K projector will run you $1,500, $1,800. A really good TV will run you $2,500, $3,000. You know, and you're way up there. Projectors are cheaper than televisions, and they're much more affordable now than they used to be. And even I have contemplated getting a projector over a TV because they're cheaper. You really don't spend a lot of money on the screen itself. And a lot of people have bought paint, projector screen paint, where you can paint the wall where you're gonna have your image on, and you can use that as your screen. You don't have to buy a screen. Of course, you can buy a screen, and they're not that expensive either. Now, they change in range depending on if you want a blackout screen where you can use it in the day or night, a 4K screen, things like that. Of course, your price fluctuates, but you're never gonna spend that much money on a projector screen the way you would on a OLED 65-inch TV from Sony or from LG. I think OLED TVs now, the one that I'm looking at, the C8 from LG, is about almost $3,000 for the size that I want, which is why I haven't got it yet. But I can get a projector and a screen and maybe even a sound bar or a small system for that price at $3,000. So projection screens and projectors are not that expensive anymore. They're finally affordable. And that's gonna have to be reason number 3. Reason number 2 is gonna have to be 4K. And I know that it's a weird thing to say because TVs are 4K, but let me explain this to you guys. 4K has a lot of pixels. 4K is 4 times the resolution of our once superior 1080p. And you really can't take full advantage of 4K with a small screen size. 4K has so many pixels and so much to offer us that we can expand it to projector size picture quality. It can do that well. And not only do LED TVs look really good, imagine a 4K 120-inch screen on the wall that looks just as good as your television. It's a thing. It's possible. And so I put this as number 2 because only projectors can take full control, can use its full potential of 4K. TVs cannot. TVs look really, really good, but imagine seeing that in 120 inches. It's just mind-blowing. Your local home theater probably doesn't have it, but IMAX theaters, they're gonna have the best quality, everything, visual, audio, seating, all that kind of stuff. They're gonna have that. And imagine having that in your home. That's gonna be reason number 2, 4K advantage. Now, if you guys haven't been counting down with me, we're at number 1, and I'm sure you kind of have an idea of what the last one would be. I haven't said it yet, but you know what's coming. And it's bigger picture. That's just plain and simple. The number 1 reason to get a projector is the big screen. Like I've said in some of the other reasons, having that big screen fully immerses you in the picture. It helps to have a sound system to go with it. I sure hope you have a sound system to go with your projector, but if you don't, get one. It's the ultimate way to feel like a movie theater in your home. 120 inches, 150 inches, you can have a short throw projector where it just sits right here onto the wall and still gives you that big picture. There's so many different types of projectors now, portable projectors. You can get a 1080p projector for nothing now, for pretty much nothing now, and have a nice big picture on your wall, on your projector screen, anything like that. Get that big picture. If you have the space for it, if you have the room for it, think about getting a projector. You get that home theater feeling right out of the box. It's amazing. I've seen some projectors. I personally don't have one, but of course I've been to places where I can watch one. It's unreal. It feels like the movie theater, if not better. So that's going to be reason number 1. So guys, I hope you enjoyed episode 7 of 7 reasons why. This was 7 reasons why you should get a projector. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a comment, leave a like, and think about subscribing to stay tuned for more on this channel. It's been fun talking to you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Kpaceguy out.